that word? We on the first episode of Kicking It with Lace Visuals.
Good, my dog.
You like that? You like that?
Yeah,
okay, we had to make sure. So my boy he got me to doing these interviews, man. It's been a minute since I've been in my interview bag, but you know, why not start here? Cause my guy Javee, you know what I'm saying? I want to welcome him to the platform. What's going on with you?
It's time for that, bro.
Okay.
It's been time for that.
Okay.
Y'all tap in with my boy too, man.
Got to. So let the people know where you from, what you got going on, man.
Shit, from High Point, North Carolina. They know what's going on. Shit, we got a project on the way. I was gonna name it They Gonna Feel Me, but we gonna get into that later. But No Sympathy on the way. Feel me? Whole lot of videos on the way. Me and my boy Lace been in that bag too, man. We got, how many we got? 10 videos on the way?
10. We got 10.
10 in the ice, in the vault. You feel me? My boy ain't bullshit.
For sure. So you got an album coming out, you know what I'm saying? It's been a little minute since you pretty much been on the scene. You've been kind of kicking back for a little second. I see you had your little boy out here.
Hell yeah, man. My boy Carmelo, that shit feel great. Love that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga the best thing that happened to me right now. I ain't gonna lie, if I ain't have him right now, ain't no telling what the fuck I be on, bro. For real.
For sure. I feel that. So what I heard you say the album called No Sympathy. What really inspired you to name the album No Sympathy? Like what the title mean?
It was like, I got a project called They Gonna Feel Me, but on that last project, I don't feel like they felt me. You feel me? Like, I want you to feel me on this new project, but I ain't gonna lie, I went through a whole lot of shit in the last couple months, last 2-3 months. I went through a whole lot of like health scares and shit. And a lot of the shit I'm gonna be talking about on the project has got something to do with all the shit that I just went through and shit. So for basically, like when they hear this music, I ain't looking for, like, when you hear this music, like you gonna feel it so much, but that shit might make you, like, if a female hear this shit, she might be feeling bad for a nigga. Or if a certain type of nigga hear this shit, like, damn, I might be feeling bad for a nigga. Like, I want you to feel me on this shit. You feel me? But I don't want no sympathy at the same time. Like, I ain't looking for no sympathy. When I'm dropping this shit, cause they used to hear me in that trap bag. So when I'm dropping this shit right here, like, I ain't looking for no sympathy. Like, I want you to feel me. So, fuck that they gonna feel me like this no sympathy. I don't want no sympathy from this shit. I want you to feel it, so it's no sympathy.
Okay, for sure. So you say you really ain't in a trap bag with this tape. So what made you take a different approach with this tape right here?
From going from the trap to the more melodic shit?
Yeah, okay, so it's more melodic.
More melodic.
What made you take that transition to the more melodic sound?
I ain't gonna lie, like, doing like the trap shit, I ain't gonna lie, I still fuck with the trap shit, but on this project right here, like all the shit that I just was going through and recent shit that I was like, all the shit that I was just going through, bro, like a bunch of bullshit was going on, you feel me, with the trap shit. And every time I hop back on the trap shit, I'm popping it, you feel me? I'm on the gram 30, 40 rats, popping it. That shit was making me hot though at the same time, like as in the police was fucking with me, like they was on my ass. And I got a son now, like it took one time I got pulled over on the highway. I ain't had shit, you feel me? I was getting harassed though, and I had my son with me at the time. So a lot of that shit I just get, like after I got pulled over with my son, that shit did it for me though, bro. Like I had to take a whole different approach with this shit. And then after that shit happened, like we was on the way to the beach. When we got back from the beach, that's when I started going through all that shit with my health and shit. And it was like I got sat down, you feel me? And I just wanted to take a whole different approach with everything, bro. You feel me? Like I got tired of all that hot shit, bro. Like on some real shit. I'm gonna still be on that shit, but not right now. Right now, I'm doing this shit for me. This shit ain't for them. This shit for me. Like this shit for my soul. And whoever feel this shit and fuck with this shit, they genuinely fuck with me, or they genuinely like these are the type of people I'm making this shit for. So like, that's why I'm on that melodic shit right now. All that hot shit, that shit got me hot. So right now, and then all the pain and shit that I just went through and shit, bro, it's like I gotta get them this shit. Like I ain't worried about making this shit for them. Like, I'm doing this shit for me right now. Like this how I feel right now. Like, and it's times when I was dropping that trap shit, I might have been feeling like how I'm feeling now, but I was worried about what the people wanted. the people wanted that trap shit from me. But now I'm on some shit like, I'm doing this shit for me. Cause at one point, shit, I made a big post, I don't know if you seen it, but I said, fuck the music, like I ain't doing this shit no more. And when I came back out and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna start making music again, I started making music again cause, bro, I got a passion for this shit, I love this shit. So you feel me, I'm doing this shit for me. And right now, this is what I'm on the melodic shit. And if you don't fuck with it, then you ain't gotta listen to it, but this what's going on right there. Feel me? More melodic shit.
No, for sure. It's
that,
crazy.
That pain.
Answering my next question was gonna be like, yeah, I seen that you was making a couple posts that you was pretty much done with the music. So what made you or motivated you to get back into the music? You know what I'm saying? Like that. So you kind of pretty much answered that question.
Nah, fact shit. The pain, like the pain, bro. Like just sitting at the crib, going through all that shit. Like a lot of people like don't really know what the fuck was going on. Like I was going through a whole lot of health shit, bro. Like. Shit with my eyes, it was a point where I couldn't see, nigga. It was a point where I couldn't walk, like my feet swell up, my legs swell up. Like, nigga, I could barely walk. Like, I couldn't wear socks, I couldn't wear shoes. I had to wear like, nigga, I wear a size 9. I was walking around in size 10 and a half, 11 Crocs. You feel me? And I couldn't wear certain shit, so I wasn't going outside, I wasn't doing nothing. Like, if you catch me outside, you catch me at the grocery store. And it got to a point where I couldn't even go to the grocery store because, nigga, I started going blind in my eyes. Like, my eyesight got blurry and shit. I used to have to call my mama to take me to the grocery store and shit like that. And when you see me, if you do see me at the grocery store, like, I had to start grocery shopping on, like, the little carts, the little sit-down carts and shit. Like, shit got real, so.
That sounds like a lot. So, during this process, like, I know you do the dog breed and everything. You know what I'm saying? You always got litter. So who was helping you when it came to all that stuff? Like what was the process with that?
Shit, I ain't had no help with that shit. Like I had to push through that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like no bullshit. It was times where like I get up early in the morning to get all my dogs and shit together, but it was times where it was like, shit, my dogs ain't eating till about 3 o'clock. Just cause I be so weak, my legs hurt so fucking bad, or just everything that I was going through, bro. Like it was hard to get out of bed. Like, I had to wake up. I had to start my days at 5 o'clock in the morning to build some strength to get through the day. Like, I'm waking up 5 o'clock every morning just to build some strength. Like no cap, like literally waking up 5 o'clock just to build strength. I ain't waking up 5 o'clock and doing this and doing that. I'm waking up 5 o'clock, I'm in the kitchen making smoothies, making shit to try to build strength. And even when I was doing that, like, I was getting tired as hell doing that. It was times where I might be cutting some shit up or making some shit, then I had to just go lay across the couch like, damn, I'm tired as fuck, I'm exhausted. Like, get back up, feel me, build my strength up. After a while, my shit got up, now I can do what I gotta do around the house, feed the dogs and shit. Like, I had to stay on top of that shit, man, for real. The only person I really had in my corner during that time is my mama. And my mama, she drive buses and shit for the schools and shit. So in the morning and shit, matter of fact, it was during the summertime, so she wasn't even working at the time. So it was kind of easy for me, like, not easy, but she was more, she was more accessible. You feel me? If I call her, she gonna pull up in like the next 15, 20 minutes. You feel me? She was there the whole way through this shit. Like, no bullshit.
For sure. So that kind of go along with what you saying, no sympathy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You made it through the storm.
Hell yeah.
I don't want nobody feeling it.
Hell yeah.
I understand it.
No sympathy.
It makes sense. Let me ask you this, so what really got you into the music? Like, what was your influence to actually start making music, to being a rapper?
Like the
what
first,
made you choose rap?
I ain't gonna lie, like, when I was probably like 10, 9, I always used to see rap music, like rappers and shit, and think like, damn, I want to be a rapper. But I always wanted to be a basketball player though, bro. But I always, like, that was I wasn't even rapping when I thought like I'm gonna be a basketball player or a rapper. I just knew I wasn't gonna be regular. I knew that shit from like a young nigga, 8 years old. Like, I used to tell I used to write my autograph down for all my teachers and tell them, like, I don't know, like, if I ain't a basketball player, I'm gonna be a rapper. I'm gonna be famous one day. Like, I ain't gonna be no regular person out here. And I stood by that shit. But as I got older, bro, like, I was on that. I was on Lil Wayne heavy. You feel me? I was always on a big fan of rap music and shit. But I think the person that really influenced me to like, yeah, I want to live like that. Like, I want to do that. It was. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, a lot of people might think I'm bullshit, or that shit might throw them off. I don't know. But Wiz Khalifa, bro. Like, no bullshit. When he was doing them day-to-days and shit, like when he first very started them day-to-day shits, I was on them shits. And just seeing how he wake up and go live his life every day, you feel me, smoking weed, out of town, doing shows, on stage, turned up, doing interviews, city to city, state to state, country to country. That shit made me want to live that lifestyle, bro. Like, no bullshit. Seeing that lifestyle that he was living, I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. If this basketball shit don't work out, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to do that. Even all the way down to the smoking. Wiz influenced me with the smoking shit. Like, I was smoking when I was in high school, but I was hiding it. But when he came out with that song, like, so what, we get drunk, so what, we smoke weed. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that shit. Like, I ain't hiding this shit no more. Like, so what? Feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, Wiz had a big influence on me, bro. Like, when I was in high school to do that shit, for real.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what? Why not something else though? Why just music?
I mean, that was my only thing to do after I ain't make it in basketball. Shit was I ain't on the regular tip. Like, I always wanted to be like, I always wanted the world to know me. So it's like for other, like, it wasn't nothing else for me to really do, like, that I done already been doing or I'm familiar with, that how the world was gonna know me. And I was rapping in high school, like dropping shit on SoundCloud. So when I got out of high school, I'm like, shit, fuck it, I'm finna start doing this music shit. And that's how I ran into my boy Hype Man. I always wanted, like, I used to hear them Chop House beats back in the day, bro. Like, and I always used to be like, man, I want to hop on one of them Chop House beats one day. But I always thought them niggas was far as hell, like Los Angeles and some shit like that, and thought that shit was expensive as hell, but not even knowing them niggas was in my backyard. Not literally in my backyard, but you feel me? Like, that nigga, I met Hype Man told, yeah, I'm gonna take you to a real studio. Like, I play some music for Hype Man. He like, where you record this at? I tell him where I record. He's like, nah, I'm gonna take you to a real studio. Took me to Chop House. I met Chop House Jay, Smiley, Doom, by the way. Feel me? I met a whole bunch of producers at the time, and that shit went from there. When I realized, thinking these Chop House niggas right here, oh yeah, like, it's on. I was dropping like hell. I was in the studio every day making music. I stayed at the studio for probably five days straight at the most. Still, you see me at the studio recording, dropping. I'm making about 3-4 songs a day.
No, for sure. That sounds crazy. 5 days in the studio in a row.
No, for real. Same clothes on. No bullshit. They know. And then with the bag busting down, like, they used to be like, come on, Javee, come on. They was on my ass about that shit, but hey, I was the young nigga, so it was acceptable.
So what's like some different phases? I know a lot of artists go through different phases of music that they make, like as far as sounds or genres. Like, what's some of the different phases that you went through when it comes to like your sound, and what influenced the sound for this project within itself?
Shit, I was always on some like some young nigga trap shit. And I just always, when I came into rap, I was on some shit like, bro, I'm not gonna rap about nothing I'm not doing. I'm not gonna be a cap rapper. Anything that I say in my music, I'm gonna be rapping about. Like, I mean, anything that I'm doing, I'm gonna rap about. Anything I'm not doing, I'm not putting that shit in my music. So it's like, that trap shit, that's what I was on. But then I was on like some melodic shit too. I was still on some melodic shit. Like, I came in on some trap shit, but I was on some melodic. I was making real melodic shit, like real music. Not just like on those singing type shit, but I was making motivational shit. Yeah, but that was just who I was, bro. You feel me? Ain't nobody motivate me on the melodic side or the trap side. I was just being me.
So that's the best thing to do, is to be yourself.
Yeah.
You can't teach that. A lot of people don't understand. That's the best way to go, just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You never know what your route gonna be. You know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
Try to follow other.
One of them shits gonna pop. Well, shit, both of them gonna pop. But I ain't switching my shit up, bro. You feel me? And I ain't like I said, I go back to the trap, but right now I'm on this melodic shit right now. I ain't worried about. I used to be too focused on. I gotta make this because this is what they want from me. Or make a little pose on Instagram like, what y'all want? Y'all want this? Y'all want that? And they'll tell me they want this, but I ain't trying to make that. I ain't on that. I was hoping they want me to make that, but I ain't on that no more. I'm making shit for me. So whatever is coming from me right now, y'all gotta adapt and fuck with this shit. Like.
I feel that. Because you never know. You know what I'm saying? You might put out a song and thinking that this is gonna be the one and put everything you got behind it.
Nah, fair.
Speaking of that, what you feel like is a budget that, or what's something that like the amount of money that you done invested in a previous project before? Do you feel like you will invest that same amount of money or that same amount of time into music? Like what do you feel like is a good budget for somebody that's paying, like an independent artist that's paying out of their pocket to push their album or mixtape or whatever?
My shit be different every time. I ain't gonna lie. I put different budgets with my shit every time. But I feel like, honestly, like if you wanna roll your shit out right, have a nice rollout. You feel me? You wanna shoot at least half or majority of the videos, and you wanna get your mixtape cover and your back cover, and you wanna get your promo video to let them know you about to drop, and just paying your graphic designers to get a whole bunch of shit so you can drop when you drop the shit, just to have shit going. And on top of putting money behind like on the ads and shit on Instagram, and putting money behind your shit on YouTube, I say you can do that shit with a cool 10,000, like you feel me?
10? So a lot of people
on
think
the independent.
expensive, but that 10 is that's not.
Yeah, a 10 is regular. Like if you trying to roll your shit out on some decent shit, like on the independent shit, like 10,000, like you ain't finna have you can't roll your shit out with $5,000, bro. It ain't gonna happen, because you say if you trying to shoot half or majority of your videos, and if you shooting with a real good cameraman, you gonna pay $400 to $500 on each video. Right. You feel me? So you feel me? You gotta get outfits, and depending on how you dress and shit, you go to Neiman Marcus, nigga, you gonna spend $1,500 to $2,500 on each one of your outfits and shit, like, and shit, really, you might need more than 10 if you spending that much money for real on outfits and shit. But
I feel like 10 is a cool number.
Yeah, 10 is a cool number. Like, yeah,
videos,
paying for video. Yeah, that wasn't even including the clothes. That just don't even count the clothes money. Like that 10 is for like your videos, to pay your cameraman, your graphic man. Nigga like me, I record all my shit at home, so I ain't really.
People that don't have an in-home studio though, because you know most people don't have an in-home.
Be ready to put another 10 on there. Then be ready to spend 20,000 for real. If you go into a studio and you record this, because every time I go to the studio, if you want to make it make sense, you gotta bring your cameraman to the studio to catch each session, like, cause you gotta make the most of it, and that's the type of shit like you can put in your music videos and shit too. It ain't gonna be just you vlogging and you dropping a vlog on YouTube. Like them clips from your studio sessions, you can use them shits for your videos, like that you gonna drop.
Yeah, be real.
Like all that shit gonna make sense for real.
Okay, for sure.
So a 10 you can roll. I mean a 20 you can roll it out decent. Like you can roll it out great with a 20, but a 10 is like, it's a good start. Shit, nigga like me, when I first started off, I wasn't even paying for my studio time. I had other niggas paying for my shit. I was a young nigga at the time, so it was like my rollout wasn't nothing but like 3,000. You feel me? On some young nigga shit, that's a good start. You feel me? Like, you gotta start somewhere. It's better than nothing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you ain't got enough paper right now to invest in your shit. Like, spend the most you can, bro. Like, don't try to cheat yourself. Spend the most you can. If you gotta spend the majority of your stash and you really want to do this shit, spend the majority of your stash. If you know you can go get it back, spend that shit, bro. Ain't no need to hold on to that shit if you say this what you want to do.
sure. Okay, so let me ask you this: how important is content during this process?
Shit, it's important as hell. Cause you gotta have. I say if you plan on dropping a project, you need to be dropping content on your page every other day. You need to be dropping. It's 7 days in a week. Out of them 7 days, you need at the least you need to be posting 4 days. Like no bullshit. And if you ain't posting 4 days, you do 3 days. Make sure you putting some money on the videos that you posted, so that shit can stay. It can keep gravitating towards people and getting in their face. Like it's some work for real.
No, for sure.
Bullshit.
We pretty much been capturing everything this whole process.
Hell yeah. Shit, some of the videos we dropping now, nigga, some of the shit that's in the video is from fucking three years ago.
No, for sure. Definitely is. That's no lie. Content that we're recording the video that we never used before and then know when we was gonna use it, but we just had it in the vault for times like this to make sense.
Hell yeah.
Okay, for sure. So with this project, what type of crowd or fan base do you expect to reach?
I want to reach a real genuine crowd, bro. Like I want to reach the real folks, the real people, the people that got their head on, the people that ain't out here just dumb as hell. Like in a real genuine crowd, bro. People that got their head on straight. That's the crowd that I'm trying to reach right now. I ain't trying to reach. Like, I don't give a fuck about niggas that's on killing shit all day, feeling this shit. This shit ain't for them. Like, this shit for the real niggas. This shit for niggas like me that's trying to do something, and like people that need some motivation, like people that have been through pain, like, and people that's not doing bullshit because of their pain. People who trying to really make something out of themselves in life and do positive shit, bro. That's the kind of fan base I'm reaching towards right now. You feel me?
Who are some people that influenced this project that you're working on? Like, who gave you some inspiration? Like, wow, before you made the project or during you making the project, who were some people that you can name drop that gave you that motivation to make some of the songs that you made?
Shit, nobody for real. Just like all the pain and all the shit that I went through, that's what influenced this project. Like, this shit ain't got nothing to do with nobody. This just all the pain and all the suffering and all the bullshit that I just went through. Like, that's what influenced this project. My pain. Nobody.
Sure, I feel that. Who was there with you working on the project? Any producers, engineers, or anything like that?
Majority of the project, it was Tay Global.
Okay.
My boy Tay Global, man. You feel me? He'll pull up to the crib, record, get the hell on. Feel me? Hit me the next day when you trying to work again. If I need to record the next day, he'll pull up the next day or 2 days later. Then I had Steve. I think Steve did like three on the project. I had Steve here. That's like day one type shit. Like Steve always gonna be on all my projects. Steve and Tay Global. That's it. I don't really like I said. I record at home, so it ain't too many producers that I'm fucking with that's gonna be able to pull up to my house.
Right.
And while I was going through all this shit, I didn't even want to be in the studios or none of that shit yet. So if you can't pull up to my house, then you probably weren't gonna be on the project.
So what was like some of the processes like with you being in the studio? Like, was it hard to record with everything you were going through? Did some of the songs was it more like heart wrenching for you to record or let out some of the things that you let out?
Nah, it was easy. Like, and I don't smoke no more. So I ain't smoked in like months, bro. So when I got back, when I took that break and I actually came back and recorded all that shit, like I got wiser in the way I use my words and the way how I can just come up with shit. It came way quicker. I had a clear mind, bro. So that shit was easy when I came back to really just drop that shit. And I done been through so much pain and shit, so I had a whole lot of shit. Like just bottled in that I wanted to let out. So when it was time for me to really get back to recording, that shit just came like this. Like, that shit was easy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I love, like, when I got back in that shit felt good, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't gonna lie, this music shit like my therapy for real. That's why I really had to get back into it, cause I was just going through so much and just being in the crib and not being able to move around. That shit how you fucked up, boy. Like, I needed that music like that. I need to let some of this shit out. So that shit was really easy, bro. As soon as I got back in there, the whole recording process. But some of the songs that I was making, I felt them shit so much though. I ain't gonna lie, like it's probably like 3 songs when I was recording this shit. Like I shedded tears recording them shits. Like,
Real pain.
Yeah, that shit was real. I don't lie, that's probably like this project is the first project that I really cried on. Making songs, like crying while I'm making a song. Like it's a song on there called Wish I Had Support, but I cried the whole session, nigga. No bullshit.
Putting your real pain into the music then.
Yeah.
For sure, gotta respect that. So, you know, we pretty much got, you know, cover everything, all the basics. Is anything you want the people to know about the project? You got a drop date? You got anything like that, or what? You know what I'm saying? What's the trajectory on that?
I ain't got no date yet. Shit, I wanna drop before October out, bro. Like it's October 8th right now, so it'd be cool to drop the end of October, but at the latest, I'm looking at like first week in November. First week of November or the end of October, I have a release date, but that'll probably be one of the release dates in October, beginning of November. Before I drop that shit, man.
Okay, for sure, man. Y'all heard it here first, Kicking It With Lace, man. You gotta let the people know where they can find you at Instagram, social media, Apple Music.
Man, y'all can find me on Apple Music, Javee, Javee. Y'all can follow me on the gram, JAVEEGSC, Javee GSC, man. On YouTube too, Javee GSC, JAVEEGSC, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe, go like, go share, go comment. Eat that shit up, man. Y'all fuck with your boy, man. You like that pain shit, you like that get money shit, go fuck with that shit. I got something for everybody in every category you wanna fuck with except that drill shit. I do not do that. If you wanna get some money though and you like that pain music, fuck with your boy.
Yes, sir. So I want to wrap up this first episode of Kicking It With Lace, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Y'all, like I said, y'all tap in with my boy, man. First official interview. Y'all tap in, get y'all interview with my boy, man. Lace Visuals, man, aka ZayPrimo.
Yes, sir. We'll see y'all on the next episode.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
Yes, sir.